right, I think I'll go and get started here. Set my audio levels. Here we go. Camera's even working at the moment. Yep, crazy weather here, but we're doing all right. Let's see, don't have my lights on tonight, but that's all right. I have a little light. Well, what have y'all been up to, Code? What'd y'all do? I know it's the middle of the night now, but what were y'all up to today? Yeah, chill stream. Exactly. I got some water. I've got some coffee. Not that I need to be drinking it late into the evening, but I have it nonetheless. Have some leftover paper hearts because they were doing a Valentine's thing out there. Yeah, 4:30 there. So I've got to ask, what time do you actually sleep? Or do you sleep? Yeah, housework for sure. I just got back from my brother-in-law's house, and he was talking about having to scrape the. Do you have like popcorn ceilings over there, like where they spray bits of foam up onto the ceiling and then they paint over that? He's wanting it removed, but it was like a 1960s house, and they did like who knows how many layers of acrylic paint over that stuff, over the popcorn ceiling. And he even hired a contractor professional to come in and take care of the ceilings, and he couldn't without just destroying the sheetrock. So they left it. So it sounds really annoying. Yeah. The stuff is hard to shift. We took some off of our house here. We have flat ceilings now, which we prefer. We did like a hot water and vinegar spray solution, and that seemed to do the trick. But this house was built in '86, so not quite as old and not quite as many layers of paint, so we got lucky there. You sleep 6 to 8 a.m. Nice. Well, that means if I get off here in an hour and a half or 2 hours, it should be right on schedule. Right on schedule. All right. I was thinking about what I'm going to do tonight. I think I need to finish my goal of just going through each combination of tower and enemy and at least picking out the problems, if not solving the problems. I still have some notes here left over. Oh, I'm not sharing my desktop. Let me share my desktop. Still have some notes up here that were identified issues. So we've got the darkness scaling difficulty was a feature I already had previously implemented, and then removed it when I did a rollback. So I need to re-implement that. It wasn't a bug. That was just a feature that needs to be brought back. The multi-tower selection is a feature that needs to be it needs to be broadened, of course. Scrolls not tweening. So this third one here with the scrolls not tweening, that was a bug that was specific to what looked like just blue scrolls, and I don't know why. So that's something to look into, but it occurred when I was using ice enemies and frozen. I had a frozen moon tower on the scene at the same time. So might be able to recreate that bug and then figure that one out. And then switching from moon tower, I think we mostly got that one. I think we did. So basically once kids and wife have left for work and school, you relax and sleep. Yeah, it's a good time to do that for sure. Definitely a good time. In fact, my friend works. She works night shift. So I work day shift. She works night shift. So we've got kind of a little bit of that dynamic going on. She sleeps during the day, and I have to try to be quiet. But I work from home, so it's probably annoying for her. Yeah, that is a strange bug, though. Let's see. Let's see where we left off. Let's see. Why that is. $1280 by 720 00. What layer is that on? That's on. It needs to be on the ground layer for starters. And then why is it scaling like that? That's odd. Oh, maybe it's just because I set it 1280 by 720. I thought that was correct. It's not supposed to be 19. No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's double check here. Yeah, background's being goofy. It happens sometimes. Sometimes it's just needing to restart GDevelop, and then other times I've changed something. So let me just take a quick look here. So we're doing level 7, I believe. So the level is set by a global variable. Global level, number 7. So if the level is equal to 7, right here. So change the number of the animation of ground image to global level. But I don't think I ever changed the size of it. Let's try a restart. Yeah, I think they're having a good time out there. It was really a girls' night, although my son's joining them. So they're having a good old time. Playing some tabletop games. Let's see, ground image. Just double checking here. Yeah, it's... Do you ever get that in any of your GDevelop games? And then that screwed it up altogether. Oh, I see what you're saying. I need to set the size, not the scale. Scale and then width. So we need the height needs to be 720, not the scale on the y-axis. So, and then the width needs to be 1280. That would probably help. Yeah, see, so there we go. So it's actually 1280 by 720. I was going for sort of a lower resolution for the game. Otherwise, it would be 1920. That being said, I think the original asset is 1920, which is not ideal for optimization. I just decided later on to make it a smaller game because I wanted it to be... well, more mobile friendly and a little bit less large. But anyway, what's funny though is if I click on this, you can see it's 1280 by 720. Then I had to go back in here and rescale it just now, even though nothing changed since like the last stream and this one. So it just seems like something goofy going on. I probably don't need the position thing, but let's test this out. Yeah, don't need the position. All right, so, oh yeah, we were stuck on these guys here. So let's take a look at those real quick. So we have, I know you did some work on this on your end, so let's go down to those. All right, so it's number 6. And so if I disabled this one, enemy ice, try again without resize to see if it fixes itself. Yeah, I should do that. I was going to point out that right here, the logic is working if I switch the particle to the ice enemy particle. And then I think if I switch it back to the fire particle, it bugs out. Run a quick test on that one. Yeah, so the backers don't stick to these ones. Yeah, make a new one. So I did start to make a new one, and let's go find it. It's actually called, well, Enemy Fire 2. So let's do that. And this one was a duplicate of one of the basic enemy types up there. So it's unrelated, but it was already proven to work. And I just duplicated it and then made it look similar. So let's try this. And that is yeah, so you can see it's right here. It's well, it should look pretty much identical, but it's not a duplicate of the old fire one. It was a duplicate of the medium basic one. Shield stick to fire. Oh, yep. Yeah, good catch. So let's see what happens here. I think I need to remove all those text objects, to be honest. Okay, these seem to have more problems. More problems. Also, I have a camera. I don't have the cord for it. I'm going to try connecting this to my streams from now on. I just need a mini HDMI cable because I know my camera's been glitching out, so hopefully that works. Okay, so those are not moving. Let's take a look at the debugger here. Oh, did I add these to the group? If not, that's going to be a problem. No, I need to add them to the group. There we go. Give that a run. Yep, exactly. We are on the same wavelength. Okay, so they're sticking. They're way up there, but they're actually in the game. Which is closer to good. Might confuse the player. Let's see. So creating the thing, create this at... Okay, we're creating the particle at spawner basic X and Y, creating the backer at position spawner basic X and Y. Towers be shooting high. Totally. Change the position of the backer. Oh, this is the problem right here. It's looking for an enemy that's not there. Enemy fire 2. Yeah, have the ice enemy in there. And like I said, soon I'm going to probably delete all of these text objects now that we have a little panel. I think it's just going to be a cleaner look. It's a little more, what do you call it? Immersive to not always be seeing numbers. Could leave it on there as an option for the player if they want to see them, but it's also probably going to be performance costly to have hundreds or thousands of extra text objects on the screen if we don't need them. Okay, we've got these. Obviously, they're located a little bit below, probably a little bit below where we want them. So, yeah, that's progress. They're sticking, they're present, they're moving. I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't know, let's see. I think I need to replace all occurrences of enemy fire with enemy fire 2, and then I'll probably just need to correct this one paragraph here. Because there are some events that are very specific to the fire enemy. That might be the best way. Yeah, so I think the backers are set to... I think the backer original, or point of origin, which is its top left, I think that... We could double check here in a second, but what I think is happening is that's going to the center of the particle. Okay, that should work. Let's see. So obviously right up there it looks messed up, but I think down here, enemy fire, if we search, probably because the events are collapsed, but I think that will be fine. So let's get rid of this one. That was buggy. And then now let's search for enemy fire 22 and change that to enemy fire 2. Replace. You had backer origin the same as the center point. I might need to do that. Yeah, have the 22s in there. Let's double check then. Be right back. And back. So somehow that original flame particle corrupted and bugged out then. Seems to be the case. Really bizarre. Because obviously the logic of the events is working. And if I were to go through the rest of the events and look if there's a conflicting logic telling the backers to go to null instead of whatever, the point of the flame particle, which I'm sure is not, pretty sure it's not happening. Like, I think the only things that are specific to the flame enemies are If they're within a certain distance, the towers are set on fire. I mean, that's about it, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. All right, so let me double check this. I just swapped out some naming here. Let's see if it's still working. Yeah, we're still working. All right, so now let's check. I want to check the backer spawn point. It's still a little bit off, but yeah, it shouldn't work if it was the particles. Let's see if the tower... So the tower still gets set on fire. It's still measuring the distance from the enemies to the tower. The logic's all there. I need to do something special. Maybe I'll make this like a to-do list item where the water tower basically douses. It could do more like extra damage to the fire ones, or maybe it even so this is like an instance of where I have to get out of the mindset of the developer and go into the game designer. As a game designer, it sounds like it'd be pretty fun to have the water tower douse a fire enemy and turn it into just a plain old shadow enemy. The developer part of me thinks that sounds like a mess, but from a game design perspective, that sounds kind of fun. All right, let's take a look at yeah, probably more like an upgrade. Actually, you know what it is? I'm creating them all at the spawner point. But what I could do is set the backer to the enemy particle point. Now let's see. Let's see if these are centered. If not, I'll do center specifically. Okay, so create it there, and then here I change the position. So let me see. I probably don't even need that at this point. Enemy fire 2x minus. Let's try just getting rid of that. Seems like extra work. There we go. All right. I think we're good there. And then yeah, create them both at the spawn, then change the Z order to the particle -1, and then stick and link. Did that center up for you? You said you had the backplate origin was centered. Let's go ahead and hide that backer. I think we're good on that. Never really meant to mess with this. It's just that we weren't getting the UI popping up, and that led to a whole investigation here. You thought you did, but maybe not. No worries. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna at least hide these text objects for now. But I really think I just want to delete them. I think for a game where you could have hundreds or even thousands of things on the screen at the same time, I don't like the idea of each of those having text objects that are constantly updating. I mean, I don't mind the idea. I just don't know if it's going to be performance wise. Might not need a position, so that's good. Yeah. All right, let's see. Just go ahead and get rid of this then. Be right back. I need to move a car. And I am back. Yeah, just update once clicked on the card shows the update. Once clicked on that, enemy updates text and show the card instead of each enemy having a text. Yeah, no, that's exactly. See, like I said, we're operating on the same wavelength here. That's exactly what I have going on, and what I think I want to continue to do instead of doing text objects on every single enemy all the time. So, so if the player's curious about how much health or armor or whatever the enemies have, they click on it and get that information here, which we can put a whole bunch of information on there. Whereas these have these older text objects still attached. So I'm going to get rid of those. Maybe not at this moment, because I need to delete them for everything. But I think that'll be a slight boost to performance. Let's see. What now? Let's see. I think I'll only do about... I'm just going to do about another 12 minutes or so. Really short stream tonight. I'm glad you're on here, though. Appreciate it. I just started really late. So, well, why don't we go ahead and... Maybe I'll go and move the text objects off of there. So just have one box with info that just moves... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, these were before I had the UI object, the little parchment piece. So if I get rid of enemy health text at position. So in fact, if I go to, I think it's called enemy underscore UI. Text enemy health, text enemy shield. So these are the objects. Take all enemy backers linked. Let's see. Okay, so right here, click on enemy UI pop-up. So declare a local variable called random sound. Oh, we don't need that. But anyways, you click on an enemy, then if there's an existing enemy UI, it's going to delete it. It'll create the parchment. It's going to create some text objects. So they don't even exist until this point in time. And then it's going to stick it. Then stick the text to the parchment. It's going to update the text according to the enemy specific variables. It assigns the local, that's just a sound piece there. It does some linking as well, just in case. And that's really it. So yeah, it's completely separate from all those other text objects. So let's just go ahead and get rid of those. And then after that, I think the last thing I want to look at is trying to replicate that bug with the some of the scrolls not tweening to the inventory pouch. Okay, so right here, create object, enemy health text, enemy ID text, enemy shield text. Get rid of all of those. This is some really old code. We're going surgical here and rooting out this this cancer here. Okay. Clean up. Got it. Okay, now some of these things I could probably, like the timers, I could probably move to the bottom because they're not necessarily specific to the type of enemy, but some of these are going to be like very similar events, but I want them customized. For example, setting health values and such. So for that reason, it looks very repetitive across each enemy spawn. So like enemy random spawn 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's by design so that they can be a little bit custom. We're going to do all the text objects here again. Oops. And then there are also some... Yeah, it's easier to adjust each enemy that way. Okay, there's that one. All right, moving along here just fine. Well, you have any, excuse me, you have any plans tomorrow? Backer spawn locations need updating for all. That's a good question. I think that the long-term approach, the answer is yes. That way, and it depends on how things go in the level design. But I want to have the option to, you know, maybe on certain levels I'll have fire enemies spawning from position A, but I'll have ice enemies spawning from position B. On other levels, maybe it'll be completely random. So for that reason, I wanted to leave specific callouts within each spawn. within each enemy spawn. At least until I figure out exactly how the design is going to go. Your daughter has a friend over for the day and night, so you're hosting? Nice. Well, hopefully they have fun. Oops. Okay, almost done here with this. Probably make a random game for testing as you do. Any ideas on what kind of game you want to test out? All right, I think that's it for those. Then there was also, there were some enemy updates. For updating the text objects. Think, not sure where those went at the moment. A Bomberman style game. That'd be pretty cool. Give you some new things to try out, huh? I've kind of been wanting, I probably won't anytime soon, but I've kind of been wanting to revisit, or rather remake, an older game I had. I don't even know if I still have it on this computer. Let me see, Greenfoot. I did get some game dev in this kind of a lighter weight Java-based. Fair warning, this is more of a white screen, so it's kind of bright. This is the not GDevelop. This is the Greenfoot engine. It's pretty bare bones, and I made this kind of a wave defense game where you're a cup of a hot beverage, and you shoot at these enemies. Apparently I left it on a really difficult level, but yeah, you shoot at these things and they break apart. I left it on a really bizarre level. This is not normal, but you get the idea. So they break down all the way to like a very basic snowflake. You grab upgrades and junk. Once you clear the level, more monsters spawn. And I was going to add like, you know, green tea. This is cocoa, I guess. And I think the coffee beans are like, they speed up the rate of your firing. So you can actually get so many that it looks like a solid line that you're shooting out. I added 2 bosses into it. There's a boss right there. It goes invisible and then reappears. But I've kind of been wanting to remake it in GDevelop. Because like honestly in GDevelop it would be so easy. But yeah. I'm not sure if I would keep the theme or not. I mean, I kind of liked the theme. It It was actually for a game jam, and the theme of the jam was Frozen. So of course you can see how it ties in. But you know, for little goofy games like this, I think that a goofy theme makes it a little bit more memorable. Funny thing though is the original theme I had in mind before the jam, because I had the concept in mind already, but the theme I had in mind was actually more like steampunk and gears, and more like you're a magnet, and everything was coming at you because you're magnetizing it. Could keep it in line with the tower defense game and have a light in the middle and defend it. Yeah, definitely could do that. Could definitely see that. Yeah, here's the raw code for it. And yeah, no dark mode here, so it's a flashbang on the eyes. Yeah, it was actually it's considered more of a learner's engine, so that you can learn Java, right? So a lot of schools use it for learning because you have to actually learn the code. But it gives you just enough tools. You know, like over here you have your classes and your child classes and your parent classes, and you can actually open up the individual files like in a text editor as well if you want to. But yeah, it really draws pretty heavily. It does have some engine like functions, but beyond those it draws heavily from just Java itself. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of like, that game's actually available because that engine hosts, let's see, kind of like GD Games. You can actually go to the Greenfoot site and it's all on there. So usually these are like students games, right? So there's mine. It's out there on the web, but there's a lot of other ones out there too. Yeah, basically like Flash games. It's like most of these are going to be complete crap, but every now and then you get a really good creative one. It's like Flash games made by students. So most of these are from students. Okay, before I hop off, let's go to the enemy selection. Hey, Phasia, appreciate it. Tower defense is pretty awesome. Do you have a favorite tower defense game? Same as GDevelop. Most are bad, but some are good ones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, most are bad, but some are good, right?
Hey everyone, sorry I'm so late. I'm kind of in a party right now, but I came in here because they're so loud. So how's your night going, guys?
Right here. Actually, not right there. I think it was 5.
Kinda. I'm kinda having fun.
I appreciate the hearts. Appreciate the love and the support. Here at Cory Bond Studios, we take all the hearts. You have my heart.
Hey, but sometime you guys should check out my channel. It's Beatbox Kid, but you guys should like type in Sandy the Legend Killer, and then that's like where you can find my channel.
Yeah, you got that bling. Show me. You got new bling today, didn't you?
1 second, my bad. So I got this wrestling one, and then I got this one. It's kind of hard to see, and then I have you know, I got it from TikTok, and you guys know like that blanket hoodie. I got the penguin one. It's in the living room. Yeah, but they're really cool.
Definitely. Definitely. Let's see. Now I'm looking for the ice enemy here. All right, number 4. So let's spawn a random in range from 4 to 4. Then we need to freeze a moon tower and see if the loot fails to tween to the inventory bag. The hearts are flying tonight.
Yeah, we love all the support. Thank you very much. We're not like some of these other like TikTokers, YouTubers, or streamers. We don't just care about like being famous, but we actually care for the fans.
We went to WWE a couple times.
I went at least like 3 times. Hey, but guys, what's your favorite? So like whoever likes WWE, what's your guys' favorite wrestler? Mine's right now is Jey Uso. I have his glasses in my room, but I just don't feel like grabbing them right now. Maybe when he streams again, I'll probably have them. Yeah, but again, sorry for being so late. We've just have been like having a party. It's like a girl party. So yeah.
Well, they basically did. His daughter had a birthday. So,
And
parties all around.
Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I'm kind of like Hulk Hogan.
I'm not replicating the bug, your code.
Yeah, but on the girls' night we watched Wicked and played some games. Maybe Roman Reigns? Yeah. I like Roman Reigns too. The OTC Roman Reigns.
Maybe Roman Reigns, she says.
Yep. Hey, but what's up, Audrey Johnson? Never seen you on Corybon Studios stream before.
Maybe that one guy from high school.
Oh.
No, not him.
It's like that fat guy that was like in that little thingy, The Rock. Is it The Rock or someone else?
Well, switching for Moon Tower. Not replicating the bug here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, yeah, he's a good wrestler. He's one of my favorites. Jey Uso forever. Yeet.
Stone Cold Steve Austin put The Undertaker through a table once.
Yeah, but Jey Uso. Yeet. He's my favorite wrestler, so. Hey, but what's up, Justice? Never seen you before on the stream.
Justice Uso forever.
More like Justice. No, more like Just Oos. Yeet.
Let's see here.
Hey, but speaking fan of wrestling. When WrestleMania gets closer, is anybody gonna watch it? Because you guys should know I am. I'm a big fan of wrestling.
Yeah, the explosion does tank the FPS. I think it's the Y sort behavior I have on it.
Wait until Eddie Hall joins the WWE.
See if we can bring it down to the single digits. There we go. If it's not 1 frame per second, are we even gaming?
So, does anybody play Fortnite here? Cause did you guys like play a Fortnite like today and like see the live event? Cause there was a cool live event.
You're saying the explosion from the fire tower? Let's see here.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, we're getting that sound bug. It's clicking. And it stopped right there. This actually reminds me, I found a sprite I want to use for the burning effect.
As my mom needed me.
Right here. I want to use these. These actually came out of my video editor, but look how much smoother this looks.
Hey, but hey, the big man, what you doing? Like, what do you on the game thingy? What's like, what are you doing?
Me?
Mhm. Yeah.
We're
For the game thing.
we're adding some fire.
Ooh, fire. That's nice. At least it'll be cozy
Very cozy.
and not freezing.
Let's see here. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. It's a lot of sprites though. I'll need to divide. I think I'll need to divide these out a little bit. Let me see. I don't know yet. And Code, you can let me know if you are familiar, but obviously adding a bunch of sprites would eat up some storage. And it might be process intensive to load them, but once they're loaded, do you think animating through 100+ frames would be performance costly? I'm not sure if it's any different than animating through 2 sprites versus 100. It might just be a memory thing. I mean, obviously memory can impact performance, but no different than hundreds of particles. That's probably true. How big are these? Each one is about 60 to 80 kilobytes. Could probably do that. Because the one I have in there right now, that flame, is it's pretty cartoony. This game's style is more along the lines of low-res realistic. So let's add an animation here. Add a sprite. And then select all of this. Do you remember not too long ago when you couldn't batch select? Oops. Let's see, I think I dragged the wrong window here. Let's do data open. 150. Yeah, that was so awful. Kids these days just wouldn't understand.
Excuse me, I'm a kid.
Do you understand?
Understand what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
Yeah, he's a joker. He jokes a lot.
Look at that beautiful flame.
Ooh,
I didn't even know I had
toasty.
this. I just went, like, this is from the Filmora Wondershare video editor. So it's cached somewhere in my computer. And I went to my C drive and I did %, period, PNG to look for all the PNGs on my computer everywhere. And these popped up in my 30,000 files last night.
Hey, 1 second, guys. I'll be back again. I just gotta grab a chair.
.03. Yeah, I'll count myself lucky. How big is this, though? I didn't actually check. All right, let's see here. Let's edit the points. This will not be the same for all animations, but it can be for all sprites of the animation. So we want the, let's do the center and origin point at the same place. I'll say 356, 842. Oops. Maybe 358. .863, something like that. And then we'll do the same down here. 358, 863. Look at those hearts still flying. So if I just set that out here, it's going to be really giant. I probably should have scaled those before I brought those in here. Let's put it into Piskel. Oh, why is it? Edit. It's not showing up in here. Oh, there it is. It took forever. Yeah, Piskel doesn't like it. It's really big. Definitely a Piskel crash incoming. Let's do something. It looks like a lot of empty space here, but I bet a lot of that is being used by random little particles. I still need to resize it though, so let's... $100. Resize. Let's see how bad this looks. And save. I mean, obviously bringing this down is going to make it look closer to cartoony, but I think it's still going to be a huge plus. Hey, 13 watching is crazy. We don't even have all the main folks here. We got new folk in here tonight. Loving it.
Yeah, I'll make it 14. My bad. I want to make it 14.
That's just because you're almost 14.
I'm actually 10 and a half.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see how big that looks now. Probably still a little bit big, but let's test this out. So let's just pick a plain old enemy, not the flame enemy. Like maybe this one. All right, let's get the flamethrower and let's see. Okay. Something is... Do we have any of the flame objects on here? What was it called? It was the... it's called Burning Flame.
Here's my phone case. It's the J Uso. And then here's the Inside Out. Yeah, because I get angry a lot.
Let's find the Burning Flame. See if there were any on here.
There you are.
Yeah, please not the flame enemy. We've had enough nonsense from that one tonight. Go ahead and mute that, please. Again, wishing for a search bar here. Flame, and I just have to kind of guess at which point in time, what point in the chronological order I created that object. Okay, we've got flame smoke, flame light. You know what? Let's take a look. See, I knew they had like a, well, they might have moved it recently. I thought they had a feature request channel or a bug report channel, something like that. Obviously, it's not a bug. It's worse than a bug. I don't know. Okay. Tell you what, let's see. Yeah, I thought they did have a channel for it. They might have moved it. And I vaguely recall them doing something about either adding or removing it. So it must have been a transition in their process there. Beatbox Kid, how you doing tonight?
That's just me. So everybody knows I'm Beatbox Kid. That's me. So if you see Beatbox Kid commenting that everybody knows now, that's me. So if you want to check out my channel, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, anyway, so all I was trying to do, let me see if I switch the animation. If I go back to the old animation and it's still not showing up, then I might have just not signaled this enemy to burn, but I really thought I had, so. Yeah, okay, so it's an animation thing. All right, well, that's easy enough. Let's take a look. At the points. Man, look at all that space. I'm not a fan of all that extra space. All right, chances are I'm going to fix this again later on, but I'll just get it kind of in place for now. What kind of content do you post, Beatbox Kid?
So I did like spicy videos and wrestling videos. I recently just did my new wrestling one for me, and then I just been doing ASMRs and stuff. I made a new one recently. It's just all glue, cause I know you guys like glue, so yeah. Next, I'll be doing water soon. So yeah, you should definitely check those out.
Good old ASMR. Pretty crazy going from spicy food challenges to calm ASMRs, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing spicy videos again. Or sour, but yeah. We'll check it out. Yeah. I care about the support too. I also care about fans, not just being famous. But I do want play buttons and stuff though. That's like the only thing I want really. Especially the diamond play button.
You see, did I scale the burning flame here? That might be one of the problems. Let's find burning flame.
Do blindfold taste tests. I might, maybe.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I have stuff for that. So, but I might have like a blindfold, but I'm gonna have to like get the stuff. So, but I actually might do that though. That sounds like a good idea.
Well, you did this Snickers one where you tried 4 different Snickers. See if you can tell them apart blindfolded.
Yeah, I think I could. Yeah, but definitely I might do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Code, do y'all have the pecan Snickers over there? All right, burning flame. Here it is. Create the object. Is there a scale going on? So we're changing the scale to 0.8.
Snickers, my favorite chocolate bar. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. My favorites, what is it again? I think it's like a Hershey's maybe?
Or the Milky Way? Milky Way?
Yeah. We only got normal and fruit one.
Fruit? I don't think we have the fruit one.
Yeah, I don't think we have fruit.
So we're scaling. Enemy backers. Let's see. So Enemy backers is true. We might not need this. Let me just move this down and disable it just for now. Fruit and nut Snickers is so good. Well, B-Box Kid didn't think he would like the pecan Snickers, and he said it ended up being his favorite, so.
Yeah, it's really good, but
I like it too.
yeah, again about my channel, I just care about the support and love because I love all of y'all, and I care about my fans. Yeah, but the most thing like I actually like want from like YouTube and stuff is like the play buttons because I've always wanted one of those. Ever since I like started watching YouTube and stuff, I always saw people have play buttons, and it always make me want to have one. So that's my dream, to get one. Yeah, so I like play not football, Fortnite, and so everybody know. Some people know Booga, he's like the best Fortnite player, but I want to become the new best Fortnite player someday. How many subs do I got? I'll have to check.
23 at the moment.
23. Yeah, 23 subscribers. I'm gonna check for TikTok though, cause I also got TikTok. So followers 12, but it says plus 32, and for likes, I got 1,136. Yeah, but I've been making new TikTok videos, not talk videos, TikTok. So.
Talk.
Yeah, but it's all, for my TikTok, it's also B-Box Kid. It's not different. Just so you know.
Alright, where is this burning flame object?
23 and 12 bits is good. Yeah, that's good. I just want to become...
Here it is.
Yeah, I just want to have like play buttons and stuff soon.
94, 420. So... Oh, did those die after it was paused? Exposition 94, 420. Base layer. Oh, now they're gone. Okay, let's keep going then. Let me check something. So if they're burning and I pause it, do they still die?
Okay, and 4 vids.
They do still die.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, that's a
really
bug.
good. I had 100
Let's add this to the bug list here. So
100 seconds, that's really, really good. Yeah, but I just want to get the play buttons. I don't really care about being famous, well I kind of do, but I care about the play buttons more. But the most thing I really care about the most is my fans.
alright, so let's bring in some more enemies, get them burning, pause it, refresh the inspector here, and that is on the base layer. It's just not very visible.
Hey, but Lost in Code, what's your channel?
Oh, this is the problem. Look how far up it is. Well, that is his channel.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Ooh, interesting. I'll definitely have to check those out. Hey, I'll check out your videos if you check out mine, and subscribe if you're not already, and like all my videos and comment. I'll do this all the same for you too. I promise you. So I hope we got a deal.
Is your pause time? Yeah, there's an issue with the time scale. Should be a simple fix. I just need to go in and find it. I didn't realize that was going on. All right, so I think there's something goofy going on. The burning flame thing. So when I drag it out, look how far up there it is. I think I just need to fix these outside of engine and bring them back in already scaled. I think that'll be the simplest fix. Probably speed it up a little bit too. He says he's already will, bud.
Yeah, then I will too. I'll do the same.
You tapping the hearts. Point issue. Could be a point issue. I thought I just fixed the point, which now makes me wonder if it's using some sort of original what do you call it? Like the original dimension, the big dimension, but it's putting the point down at the bottom where I put the point, but the original dimension goes way up, something like that. Because if I look here at the points, yeah, look at that. The points are way off. And I swear I just set those. Alright, so let's do this one more time. Share points for all animations. Keep that unchecked. Share same points for all sprites of the animation. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's just get it here in front of us. Put it, say, about there. And do, I like to make that an even number. 50. Then, yeah, 120 on the y-axis. And apply. Let's give this one more shot. So if I drag it out, that looks more correct. And then let's also speed up the animation. So we need less time between frames. Let's preview that. Something like that. I think you set them, but then resize it. Yeah, I did something like that. Not surprised. Now, here we go. Okay, so it's not exactly where we want it on the enemy, but we have it. So I'm creating it at position enemy backers. That needs to be at the center. Center X and center Y. And same for the particle. Oh, so that's the smoke and then the flame particle as well. Lots of different things. Okay, create the object. That probably needs to be centered as well. Not really sure what changed, but this definitely could look better. I'll change those Z orders later too. All right, here we go. All right, we're cooking with oil now. All right, that'll work for now. Now I think the flame is... Yeah, it's much better. The flame is definitely way bigger than the smoke at this point, but I'm not going to fine-tune it just yet. I'll wait and see what we want to do in the long run. All right, I think that's gonna do us for tonight, Code. Some of these seem to be going away while the underlying particles are still going. Not bad progress, though. All right, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, lots of people watching tonight, too. Appreciate all the support. Beatbox Kid, we're signing out. We did good.
Hey, well, hope you enjoyed, and, well, I'll see you in the next one. Yeet. I'm gonna go back in there and and party, so, yeah. Hey, I would definitely go check those out now. You should definitely check those out. Well, later. Yeet. You know what? I'm gonna bring this chair with me.
Yeah, have a good night. And you should be able to click on his profile picture there in chat. Does that take you to his page?
Yeah. Night, Code.
This should do it. All right. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, I hope you have fewer bugs than I do.